Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel UC Code. In this video we will be creating a calculator using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, as we will be using JavaScript as the functionality language. So this is what we will be building in this video. As you can see, it is working perfect. So we use this C button to clear everything. As you can see, it is working. So I use CSS to add this bouncing animation. So let's dive into the code. So in this tutorial I will be using Visual Studio Code editor. So I've already created a folder named calculator. So I'll be creating an HTML file named index.html. File for our CSS, which I will name style.css. File for our JavaScript, which I will name main.js. Okay. So in our HTML, I will press exclamation mark to get the full structure of HTML file. So this is the full structure here. Then I will change this document, the title document, to calculator. So now I will be creating a div with a class name of container. And the div with a class name of display, where we will get our display in the calculator. And another div which I will name controls, with a class name of controls. Our button will be controls. So this is this container is where all our button will be. I have already copied the button just to. So I will be pasting our button right now to save our time. So this is our buttons inside the controls. The first one, we have the C button with the class name of tab. In all the operators here, we have a class name to it. First here I have the C button with the class name of tab. In all the operators here, I add a class name to it, and the C button I also add a ID name which is BG, so that I can add a double space to it with the equals to. I also add an ID which is BG, the class name. Let's dive into our CSS, but before that we will be linking our CSS to our HTML. So let me add a preview here so that we can be seeing what we are doing. I'll be adding margin and padding to remove the space behind all the buttons to the default style. So padding should be 0. And margin should be also 0. Box size, border box, as you can see, the space behind here I've removed. So let's style our calculator now. So I'll be styling the container. Let me copy the class name. Container. So let me copy the class name. And so we'll be adding background, width and margin. Background should be 101010. Okay. And the width of 25 EM. And the margin of 5 EM, and left and right should be auto. Margin 5 EM. 5 EM for top and bottom, and auto is the left and right. And what next? Let's copy the class name of display. And paste it here so that we can style it. We'll be adding the background of. We'll be adding the background to it. Background should be 101010. Okay. And the color of white, which is FFF. And text allergen should be right. This text allergen, so that the text will be coming from the right hand and not the left hand in the calculator. So that is why I add the text allergen to be right and not left. So the font size should be let's add 1.7 EM. And font family should be sans. And the height to the display. Height should be 6 cm. 6 cm. Okay. And what next again? We add the margin. And what next again? We add a margin to it, so that it can give space around. Margin of 1.5 EM. So I'll be copying the class name of control so that you can style it. Controls. Look at the display. The display should be grid. So okay. You can see the difference now. And grid tablet, grid template column. Make it repeat for 1 FL. Okay. And we'll be adding a pattern to it. Pattern should be and 0.5 for left and right. I'll be copying the ID name of the C button, which is BG, so that I can style it. It will have a double colon, just like this, Grid colon, span 2. Okay. We will be styling the buttons in the controls, so you have to get the class name of text. I have to copy this and add buttons. Button. Okay. So we are starting the button. So let's add a background to it. Background of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And color, which will be white. Okay. And we'll be adding height to it. Height of 5.5 in. Okay. Adding margin to it. Margin of 0.5 em. And we'll be adding a cursor pointer. As you can see, we'll be adding a cursor pointer. So this is the cursor pointer. This hand symbol means that we are moving on the buttons. And we'll be adding the border to it. Border on set. Sorry. Okay. And border radius. The button here is too sharp, so we'll be adding the border radius to it so that it will have a little curve on it on the four corner side. So border radius, let's put it to 0.5 em. Okay. Hope you are seeing the changes it's making. And getting the class name in the operators. Class name of tab. Let's copy it. So you can start it. Controls. In tab. And we'll be adding the background so that it will have a different color. Background of 1, 4, 3, 4. Okay. 3, 4, 9, C. Okay. As you can see. So I will copy this and paste it right here. And add the hover to it. So when it is over, it will have a different color. Background should be 2, 3, 2. Two, 3, 2, 6, C. Okay, F. So we're adding the bouncing animation to it, to the buttons. So get controls, then tap, no, should be control buttons, not active. Sorry, we're adding transform, translate. So the bouncing animation. So let's make it to look responsive in small screen size. That should be media screen. I will make it to be 750. 750 pixels. Seems okay. So our container should have with the width of 100%. And height of fit content and margin of auto. As you can see, it looks responsive in small screen size and big screen size. I am done styling it, so we'll be moving to the JavaScript, which is the functionality language. So this is our JavaScript. I'll be targeting the element from the HTML, which is use const result display. Result display documents. We'll be using query selector. And okay. The buttons in the control, which is using const buttons. Documents. Query selector. Controls. I think it is okay. Controls. Okay. Now I'll be creating an array of operators and initialize variables. So I'll be using const operator. Operators. Operators. Then first we have the plus button and the minus button and the X button. And the percentage button. And the clear button is C. And the plus button. And the equals to button. So that's all for creating the array. So I'm done creating an array. So select now 1, 2, then and the second one. Let's name 2. Use name 2. And initializing the second operand. And initializing the selected operator, which is the select operator. We'll be initializing the result of, and we'll be and I'll be initializing the result of the calculation, which is let answer should be equals to anything. Okay, so now we'll be creating a function to perform the calculation. Here function calculation. So this function perform. Okay, let's perform calculation. So I'll be converting the first operand to number and the second one to numbers, so that when the user is inputting alphabet, it will not work. It will only take numbers. That should be num1. That is, we're using pass float, which means for numbers. And pass floats. No, I think pass floats. Okay. Number, meaning that when the user input alphabet, it will not work, so it will take numbers just in case. So num1 and num2. So I'll be using switch here. Switch operator. Then case when it is plus answer number 1. No, okay. Equals to number 1 equals to number 1 plus number 2. So this is for addition, and we have for the subtraction, which is case minus time answer equals to 1 plus 2. To save time, I can just copy this and paste it here, and paste this here. So I have to change this to S. Sorry. And that's times. And here should be divide, and here should be divide. Let's go this way. So in JavaScript we use the slash for divide, slash right for divide, for division. So, and here we have the percentage. And here I will be updating the display with the result, which is result display, I think. So is it here? Results display. So I want to display. I want to update the display with the result. And we have this here in HTML. Then content. No, in a test, not in a test. And we have equals to answer. Then we have num1 equals to answer. So now so this means that the num2 is to reset the second operand for the future calculations, which is good. We use this. So we are done here. So we are done for the function calculation. So next we'll be going to function to handle the button click. So we'll be going to function to handle. So next we'll be creating the function to handle button clicks. So next I will be creating the function to handle the button that is clicked. So okay, let me add a comment here so that it will look understandable. Function button. So now we say function handle button click. Okay, then const button value equals to button inner test. Okay, that is getting the test inside the button. So here we see const is operator. Operator. I can make mistake in this DSO. So operators. No. Operators that include button value. Yes. So I will be adding a function to the button so that when the button is clicked, everything will reset. All the variable will be reset. Use if button value is equals to C C, then do this num1 num2 and operator. Okay, equals to empty, means that when this button is clicked, all the variable will be reset. Result display inner test equals to then return means it exists the function. So that is all for this button. If is operator, okay, correct. Then if num1, then num2, or perform calculation. Then means that if both operands exist, perform the calculation. So here we write operate, think operator, okay, operator assigned to pt value, the bottom value, sorry. So to set the selected operator, then else if button value, no, button value squares is then if button value, so button value equals to, so this is to perform the calculation when the equals to button is pressed. Then num2 perform calculation equals max. So this means that when the equals button is pressed, it will perform the calculation. Then here we say else if operator num1 plus 2 button value, but append digits to the first operand if no operator is selected. So here we say else if operator plus 2 button value, that is appending the digits to the second operand if the operator is selected. So we say if button value result display inner HTML, sorry, inner text. That means updating the display on the button value. Once again, so let's add event listener to the buttons. Buttons, right? Yeah. It is. And event. Add event listener. That is attaching a click event listener to each button. Then button. So let's check if our calculator is working or not. 9, okay, 8 plus 9. Alright, as you can see, everything is working perfectly. So there are different approaches in building calculator with JavaScript. So I think this method I use is easy. I think this method I use is easy and understandable. As you can see, our calculator is working. Clear for -1, -2. So that is it. Everything is working perfectly. So if you don't forget to subscribe to my channel, use the code and share. Thanks for watching. See you in another video.